I'm assuming I'm going to take out the audio of this video, so that way you don't have to see my unpresentable self. But I want to read some of the quotes that I got from my 5-week stay in a psych hospital back 4 years ago. This is a list of quotes, and I obviously don't own the quotes themselves, so I'm disclaimer, I'm not these people. And I just want to read you this. I got given this list by Nurse Luna when I was at UNC for 5 weeks. And if you don't know, hi, I'm Raquel, and on my channel I talk about my recovery from mental health conditions, and part of my story involves OCD and BPD and depression and genuine thoughts of hurting myself, as well as intrusive thoughts of hurting myself. And at this point in 2017 I was hospitalized for the 5th time, and they didn't really know what to do with me and were threatening to put me, well, my social worker at the time, who I called DC because he was a douche canoe, and that's what that stood for. But he didn't know what to do with me and stuff, and he was telling me that if I didn't get better, I didn't have a choice in my treatment, and I was going to get sent to a state hospital. And at that point, the last resort was ECT, so that is what I wound up doing. And I felt stable for a couple of months until I relapsed with depression in January 2018, and it was the worst it had ever been. So, yeah. But while I was in the 5-week stay in September, October 2017, I was very unstable while I was in there, and I was actively hurting myself and actively planning to end my life and everything like that. And I believe, I don't exactly know when I got given, I guess, well, technically this is dated 9/25/2017, so I don't know how long that was into my stay or anything like that, but I did wind up putting up these quotes in my room, like taping them up to the wall and having that, and I wound up decorating my room and stuff like that, like my little section of the room. And I had roommates, of course. I had like 3 other roommates, but yeah, this is kind of what I did, and this was really helpful because this is like the number one thing I remember from that hospital stay, as well as a few of my art pieces that I did. But number one thing I remembered is getting given these lists, but because I didn't ask for them, but one of the nurses there, Nurse Luna, was like, hey, printed out some quotes for you in case that helps you. So that was really sweet. Alright, so the first quote, so it goes quote and then who said it. So the main sort of section is the quote, and then far right has who said it. So the first one goes, "The future comes one day at a time," by Abraham Lincoln. "When the only tool you have is a hammer, all problems begin to resemble nails." Abraham Maslow. "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." Alan Watts. "A problem cannot be solved by the same consciousness that created it." Albert Einstein. "Walking it off is not just a phrase, but a form of reverie in the religion of self-reliance, where every mile is registered in the strength of calf muscles." AMC Magazine. "The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend." Aristotle. "The greatest waste in the world is the difference between what we are and what we could become." Ben Herbster. "Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action." Benjamin Disraeli. "Slay your dragons while they are babies." Bill Brady. "Beings are owners to their action, heirs to their action." Buddha. "Choose your friends wisely." Buddha. "Control your mind or it will control you." Buddha. "Happiness never decreases by being shared." Buddha. "It's not what you say, but what you do that defines you." It's nice. It's a good one. By Buddha. "No one can walk your path for you." Buddha. Also a good one. "Nobody is more deserving of your love than you are." Buddha. "The secret of good health is to live fully in the now." Buddha. "What we think, we become." Buddha. Words have the power to both hurt and heal. Buddha. You can't have a better tomorrow if you're thinking about yesterday all the time. Charles F. Kettering. He knows that peace... Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Messed that up. He that knows patience knows peace. Chinese proverb. One moment of patience may ward off great disaster. One moment of impatience may ruin a whole life. Chinese proverb. Fuck. I couldn't afford to quit. Colonel Sanders. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Colonel Sanders. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. Colonel Sanders. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Confucius. Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength. Corrie ten Boom. Be kind whenever possible, it is always possible. Dalai Lama. Happiness is not something ready-made, it comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. I find hope in the darkest of days and focus in the brightest. I do not judge the universe. Dalai Lama. Once a year, go someplace you've never been. Dalai Lama. Oh, I love this one so much. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Dalai Lama. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Dalai Lama. All great achievements require time. David Schwartz. A flower falls, even though we love it, and a weed grows, even though we do not love it. Dojin Zenji. The only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is the step that you are taking at this moment. Eckhart Tolle. Happiness is not the goal, it is the byproduct. Eleanor Roosevelt. It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Eleanor Roosevelt. What oxygen is for the lungs? Wait, what? Oxygen is for the lungs, such as hope to the meaning of life. Emil Brunner. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Alright, that's page 1. So I'm gonna split it up into each 4-page. Do something creative. Use my editing software for creative purposes. So this is the end of this first page. There are 4 pages in total. And I'm gonna go start the next one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and thank you for being here. And I hope that some of these quotes can help you, and you know, just kind of be a little light in the darkness. So yeah. Alright, as always, stay safe, take care, be well. Much love and light to you, and I will see you very soon.
I can see a lighthouse through the smoke. Everything is lost, I know. Underneath the roaring of the storm, I can hear the breaking of the dawn.